we're in week 9 of the season. A lot of district championships are probably going to be decided this week or in the final week next week. One of the district championships that will be decided this week will be decided out in Dove Valley. Hayes is traveling down there to play the Cardinals. Rick, how do you see this one playing out?
I like Hayes. Bob Shelton's not going to lose that many more games. They've won 3 in a row. Obviously, they got a good running game. 3 runners with more than 90 yards. Anthony Garza was one of the leading rusher with 118. Hayes in a close game.
Yeah, if I'm a Cardinals fan, I'm a little bit concerned about their win last week over Lehman, but the thing about Dove Valley is they just seem to keep finding ways to win games this year. They've won 2 games in overtime. They're 7-1. They're winning games. So I'm going to go with them. Joseph Cortez, probably an unheralded name in these parts, but he's been getting it done at the quarterback position for the last 3 seasons for Dove Valley. So I expect to see him push the Cardinals to a win. It's probably going to be a slim win, but it's going to be a win nonetheless. While we go to another game, we got Cedar Park coming off that huge win against Stony Point. Are they going to be facing a letdown this week against Westwood?
Well, since I picked Cedar Park last week in the big upset, by the way, I'm actually going to go against Cedar Park this week. I'm taking Westwood. Westwood has been extremely consistent for most of the district season. One thing that may have gone under the radar last week, they held a real good McNeil offense to 180 total yards for the entire game. So Westwood may be riding defense this week.
We go with Cedar Park. I think Cedar Park's finally gotten everything together. Their defense and their offense both played. Their defense played as expected last week. It was very solid. Their offense, over the past month or so, really seemed to pick up pace, even though they had a backup quarterback in last week. And I can guarantee you this week at practice, Coach Chris Ross is installing in those guys' heads every week that Stony Point was last week, and they got to focus on Westwood because Westwood is a very good team. If Cedar Park comes out sluggish or comes out thinking too much about last week, Princeton Collins and that gang will put up 21 points really quick. But I think they'll be all right. I'm going to go with Cedar Park in this game. A game a lot of us thought might be for the district championship at the beginning of the season, but might be actually just for who stays in the playoff picture. Bowie traveling to Pflugerville.
Well, I can't figure Bowie out. They looked awfully good last week, but Pflugerville's been on a little bit of a roll. I think they've got maybe the best running offense in town with the stable of running backs they have. Interesting about Pflugerville, they've scored a touchdown on their first play from scrimmage 3 games in a row. So be careful. They've got something tricky up their sleeves. I'm taking Pflugerville.
I'm going with Bowie. Bowie needs this game more. Bowie loses this game, their season's done, period, because Austin High will hold the tiebreaker over them. Pflugerville can afford to lose this game. I'm sure they don't want to, but if they lose this game, they can still match again the playoff spots. I see Bowie just coming out with crazy intensity, and a couple of those DeAndre very long touchdown passes probably going to be the difference in this game. Final game, McCallum-Travis. If McCallum wins, they win their first outright title since 2006. If Travis wins, it's probably a 3-way tie with McCallum, Travis, and LBJ. How's this one going to go?
It's a tight game. I like McCallum, one, because they had a week off to 2 weeks rest, and so I like them. They've won 5 in a row. Of course, Travis had won 5 in a row before their recent loss to LBJ. But during that 5-game winning streak, McCallum has actually outscored their opponents by an average of 40 to 15. So McCallum is riding high right now. I'm picking them to win district.
I'm going with a simple equation here. McCallum beat LBJ, LBJ beat Travis, so McCallum beats Travis. Knights will celebrate the district championship on Friday night. Check back with us next week for more previews, and as always, you can play our pick'em games on statesman.com.